here with women's basketball head coach Cody Burgess here on the Patty Center court. Coach, your team travels down to face rival Anchorage on Saturday evening. Team you haven't seen in about 2.5 months, and definitely a different team from the first time around when we faced them. Why don't you just talk about that a little bit?
Well, it's going to be our final home game, our final game of the season. Kind of glad we're just traveling down to Anchorage. I don't really consider it a road game. I kind of like the fact that it's a rivalry game and we're finishing the season that way. So, it's been 2.5 months, like you said, and we first played them here up in Fairbanks. I don't think we were the team that we are now. Obviously, Anchorage wasn't either. But I think that, we've definitely improved. We have a lot more contributors on our team now, and we're just a lot more mature as far as our development. So we're excited about this weekend's game.
Looking around at the statistics, you talk about the differences and from non-conference to conference. One of the best free throw shooting teams in America right now, definitely in the league, as well as our steals numbers have gone up. They rank in the top 2 in the conference, or assist to turnover ratio. Just talk about those kinds of things, and especially with young guards, how impressive it's been to see some of those numbers.
Well, those are the kind of things we like to emphasize right now, especially when we're not getting the results we want from our games. The stats are always important to kind of demonstrate the numbers of what we've been contributing as far as team-wise and in this conference. I'm really proud of the fact that we're tied for second, just a couple of points behind Anchorage in steals per game in this conference. I mean, that's a phenomenal achievement, and that comes from our freshmen, Nicole Hartzog, Benisa, Kelly Logue. I think Autumn Green gets steals here and there. Just being able to step up defensively and take other teams out of their comfort zone, which is great. So those are good things, and we're going to emphasize that this weekend as well. And with the free throw shooting, it's a valuable ability to be able to get to the free throw line. Obviously, Nicole Bozek has helped us there immensely, and she's a great free throw shooter. Same with Nicole Hartzog. The ability to get to the line has really helped this team stay in a lot of games. So we're really proud of those efforts, and hopefully we continue that this weekend.
It's the final game for the 3 seniors, Autumn, Nicole, and Jenny. So any message to them that you've given them about just heading into their final game in a Nanook uniform?
I just really hope they have a great time. I want it to be a memorable experience. I think one thing that this team's always been since I took over last year was that we're a fighter. We're not a team that's just going to roll over anymore. And I feel like the first time we played them, we were not ourselves. We did not have that competitive spirit and toughness that we typically do. So I think that it's going to be a challenge for us. But it's not. We're a team that Anchorage is still going to need to prepare for, because we're not just going to roll over. And obviously, with the seniors being their last game, we want it to be competitive. We want them to contribute. And walk off the court proud to be a Nanook.
I mean, talk about this. You were a player here and now a coach. Just the Alaska UAA rivalry and just how big it is for you, especially.
Well, I understand what it means to be rival school. I think it's tough for young kids when they come into a program from out of state. They're probably not as aware. I'm definitely a competitor, and during my career, we beat up on Anchorage quite a bit. So things can change in a few short years, and so obviously now they're a powerhouse, and we need to reckon with that and make some changes. So hopefully, over the next couple of years, we'll be as competitive as they are, and things will start turning around. But it's a great opportunity for the fans in the state, within the schools, to celebrate, how the tradition you have of Anchorage playing Fairbanks, and we just want to be a part of that. And I really hope that we can carry that over with the younger kids on this team.
All right, Coach, we'll have a good week of practice, and we'll see you Saturday down at the Wells Fargo Sports Complex.
Thanks a lot. Go Nooks!